from the Virotech Restoration broadcast booth at Pat Trammell Stadium in the Borough. Michael St. John along with Ronnie Shoemate. Chad Robertson is missing on the sideline. Ben Elrod's back down there. You heard him a couple of weeks ago. He's back on the sideline, and we're honored to have the legend in the booth with us, Archie Anderson, one more time. Archie, you joined us a couple of weeks ago at Douglas. You were sort of our good luck charm, so I'm glad you're back with us.
Well, the big news is tonight Ben has batteries, and that's the biggest news of the night so far.
Indeed, and with that in mind, let's go down to Ben Elrod for our Grumpy Sideline and Pasta Pizza report. Ben, this is a great night for football. As far as fall weather goes, you sort of just can feel it in the air.
I'm down here slapping high fives to these guys. They're ready to go, guys.
All right. Well, give us a little bit on the field conditions.
We'll do it. 79 degrees, wind coming out of the north, 4 miles an hour. Field's in great shape. Look for a fast track. Let's go, guys.
Listen to him. He's coaching already.
I done knocked the mouthpiece out.
All right. Ben, we'll be coming back to you for the toss of the coin momentarily. Ronnie Shoemate, we've dissected. We have concluded tonight that this is going to be probably the best game of the season so far, but in reality, a true litmus test for both the Arabian Knights and the Scottsboro Wildcats.
You're right about that. Both teams undefeated, coming in here, both of them in the same region. Somebody's going to go out with a region win, somebody with a region loss. Scottsboro has played A-Rev tough for years and years. We've been here many times. Now, we're coming out. The last 2 times we've met, we've been on the winning side. I hope that continues tonight.
Archie Anderson, you've had a chance to sort of review this whole situation tonight. The Scottsboro Wildcats play in one of the most pristine settings of high school football in all of Alabama, but the Arabian Knights have not had a lot of luck on this field in this century.
They have, for whatever reason, just a great home feel to their place, and always seem to give us a lot of trouble here, and I don't know exactly what the magic is, but they do that, and we're expecting a tough one tonight. Obviously, some quickness on the Scottsboro end of the field. A lot of folks wondering about how A-Rab will respond to Drew Puccio at quarterback tonight and how he's going to be. He had that shoulder injury last week. He's expected to go and all that, but it's still, according to his dad a few moments ago, he feels it. Let's put it that way. He feels it. So anxious to see how he performs tonight.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll go down to the field for the toss of the coin, the start of tonight's game between the Scottsboro Wildcats and the Arabian Knights. You're listening to the Fun Radio Football Network. Virotech Restoration broadcast facility at Pat Trammell Stadium in Scottsboro. Down on the field, the Arabian Night captains have arrived with the officials on the near side. As you listen tonight, we are on the visitor side, which is the west side of Trammell Stadium. Your captains tonight for the Arabian Knights, Hagen Stewart, is joined there by Lane Edwards. Also out there is Andrew Williamson, who has played quite well on defense, and of course Logan Silva, who has carried the ball and carried a load at linebacker to this year for the Arabian Knights on defense. Ronnie Shoemate, you and I have talked about this. We talked about it on Coach's Breakfast this morning. Without the Logan twins, and when I say that, Logan Aldridge, Logan Silva, twin sons of different mamas and daddies, but certainly twin sons on this football field. Without them, this is a different ball team.
Oh, yes, it is. They're both averaging a lot of yardage. I mean, 130, anywhere from 100 to 140 yards a game. And Silva's really turned it on. He's been a defensive superstar. The last 3 games, he's really put his stuff on the field as a running back. And he just continues. The whole team's worked great. I can't say enough about our line either.
White, all in white, the Arabian Knights, white jerseys, white pants with the chevrons, the blue numerals, the white helmets with the blue stripe. And tonight, the Scottsboro Wildcats, all in black. It looks like the Missouri Tigers with that black helmet and the big S on the side. Let's go down to Ben Elrod for tonight's opening toss of the coin, brought to you by Scott Haga, the home team at Southern Elite Realty.
Mr. Lane, I'll be your umpire. I'm Mr. Sport. I'll be your referee. Guys, just play hard, have a lot of fun. We want you to play with good sportsmanship, okay? Got a $50 heads and a tails. What are you going to call it?
Tails.
He said tails is. Tails. I'm going to flip it up in the air, and if I drop it, we'll do it over. Tails. It is a tail. You win the toss. Okay. White team won. That's first. Okay, you want the ball?
What we got, Ben?
Arab wins the toss. They're going to defer. Scottsboro is going to get the ball here. Arab will be defending the south goal. Let's get it on.
You got it. Tonight's Toss of the Coin brought to you by the Scott Haga Home Team, Southern Elite Realty, and we're about to kick things off after this break on the Fun Radio Football Network. "30 seconds, everybody." Restoration broadcast booth in Scottsboro, Alabama. The fog is beginning to lift, caused by a fire extinguisher or two or three as the Wildcats came flying onto the field. Again, they're in black jerseys with gold numerals. It's the old Vegas gold look. Black pants with no stripes, golden helmet with a black stripe down the middle, and they will be receiving the opening kickoff to start tonight's game. And they don't have anybody far back. In fact, they're going to give the Knights a lot of room to kick off this ball, as deep will be Reed Potter on one side, and on the other side will be Antonio Brox. Wooten is getting ready to kick this off, but the press box across the way ain't going to see it because of the fog caused by those fire extinguishers. Wooten kicks off. It is a short kick. It will be taken by Brox. He's coming back up the field. He's across the 30, 35, 40, across the 45, and he'll be all the way up to the 47-yard line, where the tackle was made for the Arabian Knights by Jackson Ivey. So the Wildcats go with the ball. 1st and 10, good field position after that kick to the 26 and the return to the 47. 21 yards by Brox, and it will be 1st and 10 for this Wildcat offense. They employ the fear. Think this, folks that are old enough to remember this: wishbone without the fullback. The fullback is actually an H-back or a slot back, and they will go to him quite often. Jake Jones is your quarterback. He is right now under center. Here's the snap. They give it on the belly play up the middle, and it's going to be good yardage. He's across midfield. He's across the 45 and in Arab territory at the 41-yard line. That is the fullback carrying the football for the Wildcats, and that is Jacoby Edmondson. He's 5'10", he's a 171-pound sophomore, and that run is good for 15 yards, and a Scottsboro Wildcat first down in Arab territory just shy of the 40-yard line. They love to lull you to sleep. They'll run it in between the tackles. It's a triple option offense, and this quarterback is under center, folks. Jake Jones is the quarterback. Single setback behind him. Again is Edmondson. Long count this time. Here comes Wildcat. Motion to the right side. Edmondson off the right side. He's got the 30. He's got the 25. Knights are going to have to hustle him. And this is a scrum. He's taken 8 Knights with him down inside the 20, all the way down to the 16-yard line. Knights could not get low on Edmondson, and he's got the ball with a Scottsboro first down at the Arab 17.
We expected speed. Now we're seeing a little muscle.
And that Wildcat motion that time cut off the defensive end, and they ran right off that motion, Ronnie, and they had plenty of running room to the outside.
They got some big boys on that line. They're manhandling that line of scrimmage right now also.
Again, that is the running back, Jacoby Edmondson, 5'10", 171, only back in the backfield. This time they have a slot to the right side and a wide out that way. Here's the fake. Nope, they're going to give it to Edmondson again. This time, better defensive effort, but he's still got about 7 yards. And, boy, he keeps those legs a churning. Ben Elrod, this guy has got power from the waist down.
Yeah, he does. He's running too high, though. We need to get low like y'all were talking about earlier.
Speak up, my friend.
He's running high. We get low, we can take care of him.
All right, it is now a gain of 8, they say 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3, and the ball is down inside. Ben, this is where I'm going to need your eyes, buddy.
They're at the 9.
They are at the 9-yard line. So it's 2nd down and 3 for the Scottsboro Wildcats. We've just started this game. Initial possession for the Cats. They're operating at the 9-yard line of the Knights on a 2nd and 3. This time fakes to the fullback, wants to run the option, loses the ball. Ball's on the ground. Knights pick it up. It's going the other way, and he is going to go all the way on a fumble recovery return. Holy Toledo, what a change of momentum to start this football game. And on the return was Wyatt Lamar, and he picked it up in the backfield, and he was all by himself. Touchdown, Arabian Nights.
Woo, everybody grabbing the quarterback. One grabbed the arm. He had the ball in, yanked it out. One bounce. And Lamar picks it up on the bounce, and he's off to the races.
And what a way to start this football game.
That was amazing.
That was a 91-yard fumble return. Point after coming by Woot. What a turn of events to start this game. Puccio waits the snap. Snap is there. Kick is up. It's in the air. High, long, good. And we have started this game with a bang. 9:24 to play in the first quarter. ARAP 7, Scottsboro nothing on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience. I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in that feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
This is Fun 92.7, WAFN FM ARAP Huntsville, HD1. Also streaming at fun927.com. Pat Trammell Stadium, the Virotech Restoration booth. Knights lead, pooch kick, high in the air. It's going to bounce. Knights are going to get down on it. Could be a nice ball. Scramble at the 29. Scramble at the 29-yard line, but it's Scottsboro's ball. Recovery made for the Wildcats on that end of the field. And boy, oh boy, listen to this Arabian Night crowd as this game starts out with a hoot and a holler. Thomas Rackler was the man that made the recovery on that muffed kickoff by the Wildcats at the 29. We'll get a scoring recap from Archie Anderson following this opening play, as right away the Arabian Knights are back on offense, or excuse me, the Wildcats are back on offense. The Knights have yet to run an offensive play in this ball game. 1st and 10 for the Cats. Ball resting at their own 29-yard line. Long count by Jake Jones, the quarterback. He fakes, he wants to throw it. Looking. Here comes the pressure, and it's down! He goes! At the 18. They'll mark it at the 20 where they say his knee hit the ground. Boy, Archie, the Knights came with jailbreak pressure that time.
Andrew Williamson busting in there, and then it was just a host of folks that just converged on that play. Absolutely amazing. Our defense is showing a lot of guts right now.
Let's get a quick Southern Elite Realty scoring recap. Agent Jeff Gibbs and the crew bringing it to us. Archie on that scoop and score.
Wildcats drove 44 yards down to the 9. Wyatt Lamar picks up the fumble from the quarterback from Scottsboro. It goes 91 yards right down the middle of the field for the score. Wooten's kick is good. 9:24 was on the clock, and ARAP has the quick lead.
And as we get back at the play, Scottsboro runs a little option route that time. A quick pass out to Thomas Stewart, the senior, and that is going to be a loss of a yard to bring down 3rd and 12. So the Knights defensively doing what they wanted to do in this game, and that is they're keeping the ball, they're keeping Scottsboro behind the sticks on this series, but they're keeping the ball in front of them. And defensively, that's what Coach Osmond said they had to do this morning at Coach's Breakfast. On 3rd down, they give it up the middle. This is Edmondson, no gain! No gain on the play. Middle guard got him.
Logan Silva.
Logan Silva and King was there as well. So it will be 4th down, and the Wildcats will apparently punt on 4th and 10 at their own 29-yard line. They got 0 yards rushing on that series before they had rushed it from the 47 all the way down to the Arab 9 on the last series.
We don't have anybody back here for this punt.
I see that.
The Knights are going to come with pressure. If they drop anybody, let's see. The Knights do not. Now we drop a man back, but not by very far. Boy, they had the pressure. Oh, they blocked it. Partially blocked. They'll let it roll. It'll get a Scottsboro roll. It'll get down in Arab territory and end up being a pretty good punt down around the 42-yard line, and the Knights will go on offense for the first time tonight. 1st and 10 with 7:11 to play in the first quarter, and the Arabian Knights lead 7-0.
I tell you, that was very impressive there to me, Michael, in that Edmondson was hitting his block so fast on that first series. That time we're right there. It's like we already know what to expect. That was just beautiful.
1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights, and yes, Phil Puccio's son, Drew, will start at quarterback, and he does indeed. They go unbalanced to the short side, moving right to left as you listened in the first quarter. Puccio going to turn, roll it out, throw a little pass the other direction, and here we go! Down the far sideline goes Luke Hudson. He's across the 40, across the 35, down to the 33-yard line. Drag those chains. That's an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust. 1st down. Boy, they pulled that out of their back pocket.
Yeah,
Ronnie.
nobody was expecting that because of Puccio's shoulder, but it's not his throwing arm that's hurt, it's his left arm that's hurt. That was a pretty low play.
Big play for the Arabian Knights, gains all the way to the Scottsboro 32-yard line, far side hash mark. It'll be 1st and 10. Knights in the shotgun. They have a single setback. Sidecar next to Drew Puccio is Logan Aldridge. Wide out motion coming. Here's the snap. Give it. Aldridge off the left side. Gets a hold. Gets about 3. Gets about 4. Maybe 5. Down inside the 25-yard line. They'll mark him at the 25-yard line. So that will be a gain of 5 yards to bring up 2nd and a short 5 for the Arabian Knights. Wildcats defensively on the stop that time. J.C. Heikkinen. He is a junior and is the Mike linebacker. So it'll be 2nd down and, well, let's give it 4. Again, Knights, same formation as before. Single sidecar this time to the other side of Puccio, and that's going to be Aldridge, and the big guy is going to move it down near that 1st down marker. He's going to be, I believe, Ben, how close is he? He looks to be a little bit short to me.
I think he's there. He's there.
Ronnie says, or Archie says he's there, and indeed he is there. Drag those chains. That's an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust. 1st down, just inside of the Scottsboro 20-yard line.
You know who's winning this battle? Our offensive line. Those hogs on the front are doing what they're supposed to do right now. And there's just a second of hesitation on Aldridge. He's waiting for that hole, and he's hitting it hard.
5:40 to play in the first quarter. Knights up 7-0 and threatening to add more. Down inside of the red zone of the Wildcats. They set it up. They fake it to Aldridge. Nope, they're going to give it to Aldridge off the right side. Not a lot of running room there. This time Scottsboro was there to just blow that play up as the tackle was made in the defensive backfield. That's another defender that I do not have. I'm going to have to check on the roster. That is J.C. Heikkinen, but he was there. We have a player shaken up. No, what?
Look who's coming in, Silva.
Logan Silva has entered the ball game. Good call running. 2nd down after the gain of 2. That's generous.
He's in the Wildcat.
He's at the 18-yard line. They're in the Wildcat. Silva is deep in the Wildcat. He hasn't thrown the ball from this formation yet. He hits middle guard. His knee will hit the ground, and he will go down inside the 15 to the 12-yard line, and that is a big run. Big yardage after contact, Ronnie.
I thought his knee went down, but the official said it didn't.
I did too. I thought it went down too, but he maintained his posture and got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Question tonight's going to be, how long can Logan Silva last?
Well, we don't have the humidity factor. That's a good thing.
That's true.
It feels great out here temperature-wise.
3rd down and 2. Knights are knocking on Scottsboro's door. They lead 7-0 with 4:23 to play in the first quarter. Knights are trying to score early and often. Silva moving some people around. He may throw it this time. Snap, he looked to throw it. Now he's going to run a counter. Left side, got the first down, got more. He's inside the 10, and he's down all the way down to about the 9-yard line. Ben Elrod Silva looked like he wanted to throw that ball, but that was just a fake motion to the other way, and then that hole opened up off left tackle.
That was a nice fake he gave right there, and then he got to the corner, looked like a true tailback, that little hop step to the left. He's an athlete.
Indeed, 1st down and goal to go. A Citizens Bank and Trust 1st down and goal at the Scottsboro 9-yard line. Silva remains in the game, gets the snap, running the right side, got a big hole, cuts it outside. Silva's going to get down inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
So he's down at about the 3-yard line. Scottsboro making substitutions, getting some of the big meat in the lineup. Tackle was made that time by Eli Sparks for the Wildcats. He had some help over there from Austin Berger. So it will be 2nd down and goal, ball at the 3, far side hash mark as you listen. Knights moving right to left towards the field house at Pat Trammell Stadium. Silva quarterbacking out of the Wildcat. Snap, runs it off left tackle. He's close. Is he in?
He is.
Touchdown. Give him 6. Touchdown Arabian Knights. Got the nose of the football over that goal line.
Yes, he stopped. He reached across the line with that football. Good job. That's strictly. They can't stop him. You know, he's scoring about every 5th time he touches the ball this year.
2:55 to play in the first quarter. Color this one blue and gold. Knights took a 91-yard scoop score on a fumble and now drive the ball from the Scottsboro 43-yard line into the end zone. Point after coming. Snap is back. Kick is in the air. Kick is good. 2:55 play in the first quarter. Knights up by 2 scores. 14-0 over the Wildcats on the Fun Radio Football Network. What break are we?
Family owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
We have banks and competitors in various markets that we're in that don't have a banker that's a lender in that market. Somebody comes zooming in from another city to handle that. They're raising money for loans that they're going to make in another city, and we just don't see our role as a community bank to be that kind of bank.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
And pick them back up?
Yes, almost every time.
Gunner was up 7-0.
Okay. Here's the ensuing kickoff. It'll be taken by a Scottsboro receiver on the near sideline. Escapes 2 tackles, still on his feet. Good return all the way up to the 45. He takes it from the 35, the 25 to the 45, and a good run for Scottsboro's Reed Potter, the senior wide receiver at 5'7". The Knights missed a tackle right there as the ball came down, and he rolls it all the way up to the 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
We missed 2 or 3 tackles. We had him at the 25. He breaks loose and gets another 20 yards out of it.
1st and 10. Wildcats huddle on the sideline and then come to the line of scrimmage on 1st down. They trail 14-0 with 2:43 to play in the first quarter. Good field position on both of the kicks by Arab. Scottsboro operating at their own 46. Jake Jones is your quarterback. Goes under center. They run that triple option. He's got 2 halfbacks. They're just outside the tackle. The fullback is Edmondson. He's deep. Knights showing a 4-man front. Now fake to Edmondson. Jones going to keep it. Got a hole at right tackle and is into the secondary. Crosses the midfield stripe. Crosses the 45. 13-yard run for for Jones. And that is a Scottsboro Wildcat 1st down. The Arabian Knights tackle came from Clay Bagwell, the 5'11", 182-pound senior linebacker. Scottsboro operating in Arab territory again, 2nd out of 3 tries on offense. They have been in Knight territory early on. 1st and 10 at the Arab 42-yard line. Scottsboro needing answer points on this drive. Same formation, double wides to either side. They have not thrown the ball tonight. Jones is your quarterback. Looks over a 4-man Arabian front. They put motion. He's going to run it to the other side. He cuts it inside a tackle, but the Knights are going to chase him down at about the 38, maybe the 37-yard line, as the stop that time was made by Lawson King. From the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard, Gunnersville on top of Boaz 7-0, and Albertville ran the opening kickoff against Austin all the way back, lead early 7-0.
And Gunnersville just scored again at 14-0.
Wow. 14-0 Gunnersville jumping on Boaz early. The Knights have jumped on the Wildcats early, but we're early. We'll get the scoring recap in just a moment from Archie Anderson. We got 91 seconds to play in this first quarter, and Arab leads by 14. Scottsboro driving, though. Here's the handoff. This is Edmondson, and he just bulls over people. He'll get a near a 1st down. Stop was made by Logan Silva. Let's get that last scoring drive for the Arabian Knights. Let's get your Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs scoring recap.
57 yards, 8 plays for the Knights. Started off with a big 1st down play from Drew Puccio to Luke Hudson for 25 yards. Arab again, 8 plays. It was Logan Silva who went in from 3 out. Wooten's kick is good. 2:55 to go in quarter 1. And Arab has a 14-0 lead. And, of course, we're now ticking down to a minute to go in the quarter.
1st and 10, ball at the 32-yard line. Scottsboro moving left to right as you listen towards the scoreboard at Pat Trammell. Here's the handoff fullback. Quarterback pulls it. It's going to keep it inside. Got a big hole. He'll get inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. That time we missed and a misread on the outside, and when that happens, that's costly, and it took Hagen Stewart to clean it up from the secondary.
Great fake by the quarterback that time, and he let it in there a long time, and he yanked it the last bit and went. One thing, I don't want to jinx this, but there's not been any yellow on the field yet.
9 yards on that play, and we're inside of 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Let's see if the Knights can bow their backs and either get a turnover or stop this vaulted Scottsboro Wildcat offense. 2nd and close. Let's see if they throw the ball this time. Here's nope. Jones is going to keep it himself. Rolls it outside. Got a block. He may go. He's inside the 10, and he is down to about the 8-yard line, where finally Hagen Stewart and Logan Silva close him out. We had help over there that time from Landon Ertl, and that will be the last play, or should be the last play of the first quarter, although the clock shows 3 seconds. Wildcats offense looking to the sideline to hustle over there to huddle, but now they are going to let the clock run, and that will be the end of the first quarter. 1st and goal, Wildcats. When we come back at the Arab 8, they'll go all the way down the field. 14-0 Knights lead on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Quarter underway, and here come the Wildcats. They huddled on the sideline, coming to the line of scrimmage at the Arab 9-yard line, where it will be 1st and goal for the Cats. Last time they came down this far, they fumbled, and the Knights took it all the way back for a touchdown. Jake Jones, the quarterback, he's a junior, and he commands this offense. Single setback is Edmondson behind him. Long count by Jones. Turns, gives it Edmondson off the left side. Good blocking on that left side. He'll get down to about the 5-yard line. Credit Tegan Harris and Colin Rogers. Good blocks there. Ben Elrod, we're seeing something new with the Arab defense tonight.
Yeah, they've got 4 down linemen, just as sure as we were talking about that. Now they've gone back to 3 here. We just got to contain right here and hold our water and make plays here on the corners, because that's where they're trying to get to. 2nd down and goal. The ball is just shy of the 5-yard line. It may be a little closer to the 6. They're sending a wide out to the wide side. Scottsboro moving right to left as you listen right now. Edmondson, the single setback, and the option in play. Long count by Jones again. Here comes motion. Gives it. Edmondson. Nope. Jones going to keep it, and he is going to go into the end zone for the touchdown.
Did he score?
No,
he's not
in.
He's
not in.
Down to about the 2.
They marked him at the 3-yard line.
They marked him at the 3. Well,
they knocked him backwards.
I was going to say, because of the momentum, he was moving and leaning forward, and the linebacker core for the Arabian Knights, Logan Silva, Clay Bagwell, and Landon Ertl, moved him backwards, and they stopped his momentum at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. You hear the chants from the Arabian Night faithful in Scottsboro tonight, and a good crowd indeed. 3rd and goal. Far side hash mark. Same formation this time. They have double tight ends. They give it to Landon. They give it to Edmondson in the backfield, and he is stuck for no gain.
Boy, he rung his bell on that lick.
I'd scrap that play.
I bet that they're going to stand and go for it.
Again, Scottsboro, for the first time tonight, we saw with double tight ends. So they had their blockers inside, gave it to the fullback, and Edmondson had nowhere to go.
They're saying Scottsboro's trying to show something here. They're going for it, 4th and goal.
Knights crowd.
Is it about the 2?
Ball's at the
3. 4th down and goal from the 3. Wildcats, we're going for it. Jones under center. Will the Knights be able to stop it? Motion coming. Toss sweep. First time we've seen it tonight. Hill walks in. Touchdown Scottsboro.
On the corners again, like Ben said. They worked hard for that score, guys.
The score for the Wildcats on the toss sweep, the first time we've seen it tonight, was Antonio Brox. And Brox just strutted into the end zone.
You know, Brox has been averaging 11.1 yards every time he touched the ball running it this year.
He only needed 3 that time. He got it. Scottsboro trying to cut this lead for the Arabian Knights in half. Point after coming. Snap is back. Placement is there. The sidewinder kick is in the air. It is good. So with 9:45 to play in the first half, new score, Arab 14, Scottsboro 7 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application to the approval or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
On Radio's Arabian Night Football broadcast online at fun927.com and in high definition on Fun 92.7 HD1. Thank you for listening wherever you might be, including Foley, Alabama, checking in tonight.
Yep, Billy Kirkland's grandma, Kim's listening.
Kicking off for the Cats will be Cole Reich, and Reich nails it down there. Knights are going to take it deep at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Close to making a big return for the Arabian Knights that time. And it took one of those sprinters for the Wildcats, Eli Worthy, to bring him down. That was Logan Aldridge, and this is an Arabian Knight start of possession, 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Ben Elrod, Coach Johnny Majors used to say, time for answer points.
Yeah, we need to come right back here and answer. Remember, we get the ball to start the second half, so the answer right here would be big, any kind of points.
1st and 10 for the Knights, operating at their own 36-yard line, near side hash mark. They've got motion with Hudson. They'll move him over as an X back to the right side. Give it to Aldridge up the middle. Good hole right over the center, and he'll get up near the 38-yard line. Noah Smith blew a big hole that time on John Potterfield, the middle guard for Scottsboro, and that gain is good for 3 yards. Just what the doctor ordered, Archie, 3 yards at a time. We'll take it, because that's going to run the clock and keep the ball out of Scottsboro's hands.
Exactly. That's what we really need to do. We know Scottsboro's got some firepower. They've shown us that. They've run some good plays. They've got us a little bit off balance, a little bit on defense right now. And, again, they've got speed. This is a good team we're playing. So, yeah, anytime we can eat up, that's great.
2nd down and 7 for the Knights. They fake it to Aldridge. Pop pass over the middle. Wide open, midfield. 40, 35, run down from behind at the 31-yard line.
Lamar.
That was Landon Strickland, was it not?
I think it was Hudson.
No, that was Hudson.
15.
Luke Hudson.
Yeah.
And that's an Arabian Knight. 1st down in Scottsboro territory, 21 yards on the play, and they go hurry up on 1st and 10 from the Scottsboro 31-yard line. 14-7 is your score. Knights are on top, trying to get that touchdown back. They give it to Aldridge. Aldridge down near the 25-yard line, moving some Scottsboro defenders with him. Eli Sparks and Drew Smith on the tackle. We'll get a scoring recap on the Scottsboro drive, but we're going hurry up, so we got to keep it right here. Hudson to the right of the formation. Wideouts both to the right side are Noah Mann and Landon Strickland. Long counts by Puccio, going to throw it the other way, and he threw it behind his receiver, and we almost had an interception. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Had that back not played the player and not played the ball, this would be a tie game.
Exactly. He threw it way behind him, but he was going after to make the tackle.
Let's get a scoring recap. Archie Anderson coming to you from Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs.
Wildcats go 54 yards, 9 plays. Jones, the quarterback, a couple of big runs, 12 and 14-yard runs, gets them down the field. It was Antonio Bronx that went in from 3 out. Wright Cole gets the extra point, and we got a 14-7 ball game.
So it is a 3rd down, possession down, 3rd and 4 for the Knights. Snap, Puccio rolling to the right side, looking downfield, throws the ball complete That's an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first down at the 19-yard line. Possession pass to Luke Hudson.
We are 3 for 4 on passing tonight.
And every time tonight, Ben Elrod, we have seen Drew Puccio roll out, and he can see the field.
He's done a good job. They're doing a good job incorporating their tight end into this offensive play. It's an intermediate pass short, but it's 100% so far. Just keep it going.
You know, last week I said every time he rolls to the right, he makes a completion. When he throws to the left, it kind of goes away from him.
1st and 10, Citizens Bank and Trust Arabia Night first down, 19-yard line of the Wildcats. Handoff, Aldridge, right side, bounces it outside, breaks a tackle, down near the 10-yard line. Good hard run by Logan Aldridge. Put his head down, got that extra yardage. The initial contact for Scottsboro came from Eli Sparks, but it was Reed Potter that closed it out.
That was awesome. Great blocking there. They cleaned up a hole like crazy. They cleaned it up like Brad does at Tittle at the car wash.
Aldridge comes out of the ball game, and Logan Silva is in. The Logan twins doing the damage tonight, rolling the clock. 7:14 to play in the first half. 14-7 is your score. Arab on top and threatening for more. Trying to get answer points after the Scottsboro drive. Puccio single sidecar is beside him, gets the snap, hands off, up the middle. Actually, this is Hagen Stewart, and a good run by Stewart, maybe his best run of the night, of the season, though, all the way down to the 5-yard line. That's got another Arabian Night first and goal. Citizens Bank and Trust first and goal for the Arabian Knights. Clock stops to move the chains. Now it returns to running. 6:45 to play in the first half. Knights trying to keep it a 2-score differential. Scottsboro cut it in half with their last drive. Logan Silva is in the ball game, and he is actually a sidecar next to Puccio. Who gets the snap? Puccio. Silva gets the ball, cuts it inside, down. He was tripped up at the last minute. That was a good play by Scottsboro. The man was on the ground, and he reached up and tackled Logan Silva. That was Andrew Smith, the senior 5'10", 186 linebacker for Scottsboro. But that puts the ball, Ben, they're about the 3.
They got it marked at the 4.
At the 4.
Right, you got Aldridge and Silva both in there now.
Aldridge is in the ball game. I'm trying to pick him out.
He's just to the right of the quarterback.
To the right of the quarterback, almost as a blocking back. This time he is a blocking back. They're in the Wildcat. Silva, snap, cuts inside.
He's
him, 6. Touchdown, Arabian Nights.
Nope, they saying he's down. They're ruling him down.
You're kidding me.
I thought he went all. I didn't see him fall.
I did not see him fall either, but I did see the official suddenly point to the ground and say, down here.
Ben, you're right there. What happened?
Didn't see it look like he stretched and got it, but
I thought he stretched and got it too. The fans not happy on this side of the field.
Good
It
news
is now
we've got 2 downs.
Third and goal from the 1. Let's see if the Knights can punch it in. Silva, quarterback, out of the Wildcat, left-hand side, right-hand side, met at the line, and he goes down.
Fumble?
They say the ball came out, but when did it come out? Scottsboro's got the ball.
The 1-yard line.
Scottsboro got the ball, returning the favor from the opening drive.
The officials are talking right now.
Scottsboro says they got the ball. Let's see what the officials, they're in a huddle.
They haven't.
They say first
now
down.
They do so.
Yes, now it's
one
Scottsboro's ball. The line judge on the near side gave it to Scottsboro right away.
Yep.
And then the White Hat, after they huddled up, said, nope, Scottsboro's ball at the 1. What a turnover. Well, the Knights give back the gift that Scottsboro gave the Wildcats, or rather the Wildcats gave the Knights to open this game on that opening drive. And now let's see if Scottsboro can do something with it. It was at the 1-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Hey, guys, Coach Hudson's down here in the official's ear said the replay shows he was clearly in on the run before.
Well, unfortunately, guess what? We don't have replay in high school football yet. So Scottsboro gets the ball at the 1. Let's see if the Knights can push him back into the end zone.
I mean, it's barely on the 1.
Yeah, they have yet to throw a pass.
4:57 to play in this first half. It's 14-7, and Scottsboro just stopped an Arab drive inside the 1. Quarterback is Jones, going to keep it, roll it to the outside. He'll get out to about the 7-8 yard line, maybe more.
Handed off that time to his back. That was Edmondson, but read it pretty good there.
Yeah, they kept the flag, kept the clock going too, even though they knocked him out of bounds.
Well, I thought all the way that the quarterback, Jake Jones, had it.
Oh, he handed it off. I saw that.
Okay, well, I didn't. And these are brand new binoculars I got for Christmas for my wife.
Turn them around. You're looking to the wrong end.
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay.
It's hard to see.
All right, second down. Ball at about the 8-yard line, I want to say. Jones is changing the play. Edmondson is the single back in the backfield. Here comes motion. They give it to Edmondson up the middle, breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, and he'll have a first down, and it will be finally a stop by the Arabian Knights' Andrew Williamson, but drag the chains for Scottsboro. 1st and 10 with 4:03 to play in the first half. 14-7 is your score. Arab leading the Wildcats.
Should be 21-7.
Boy, oh boy.
Well,
you know, you say that, but at the same time, look at the gift we got on the opening possession. So you've got 2 turnovers that have played major implications in this football game. We'll get to a Gilbert and Ball 14-game scoreboard on our next break. 1st and 10, Burrow. Here Cats come. This time they stop motion, and they give it to the man that went in motion, and that's a good play. The Knights are going to give up about 6 yards on that. Well, they say 5, all the way up to the 19-yard line. That time, Jones, the quarterback, looked like he was going to give it to Williamson all the way, and at the last time he gives it at the very, very last second to the motion man, and that was Antonio Brox.
You know, we talked about lulling us to run, and throw it. They've yet to throw a ball. It'll be a good time here.
Knights now showing that 3-man front as usual. Jones looks them over. Tight ends to either side for Scottsboro. They've got the true veer formation intact. Jones counting them off. Going to run it himself. Nope, going to hand it this time to Edmondson, and Edmondson is going to get all the way up to the 25-yard line, so that will be a Scottsboro first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 Wildcats. They've been moving it from the shadows of the goal line, and when I say shadows, inside the 1-yard line. Now they're out to their own 25. Clock continues to run in the first half. 2:45 to play, and as Ronnie said, we have only seen 2 passes in the ball game, and the Knights have thrown them both for completions.
4 passes. 3. He was 3 completion and one incomplete.
Using a lot of backs here. Keelan Alvarez is the guy in the backfield for Scottsboro right now, number 34. Now they've moved another one back there.
Here's the snap. They're going to throw it for the first time, and indeed they do. Pass is complete to the sideline, and he's quickly pushed out of bounds as the pass was intended for and caught by Scottsboro's wide receiver, Antonio Brox. He was lined up in the flanker slot that time, and Scottsboro may be looking to take a timeout. Nope, quarterback got the question he needed answered from coach, and right back Coach Bell gave it to him. He's right back in the huddle.
Second and 3.
That was a gain of 7. It was about to go that way. It's 2nd down and 7. That was Jackson King that forced the man out of bounds on that last play for the Knights. So 2:22 to play. Here's a pitch play going to the short side. Get a block over there. And still running. Good run. Good speedy run. Broke a couple of tackles. And that running back goes all the way up to the 45-yard line. And that is a Scottsboro first down for Jaden Gilbert, the sophomore at 5'10", 155 pounds. He had a lot of acceleration that time.
Yes, he did. And again, on the corners, we can't control that corner over there. You got to get some type of containment out there.
He stayed in bounds. We're inside of 2 minutes in the first half. Scottsboro trying to tie this game before the break. Jones, your quarterback, under center. Single setback. Here comes motion. Single setback's going to get it. That's Williamson.
Good lick.
And he gets up over the line of scrimmage, and he will be knocked down as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Jacoby Edmondson, the sophomore, 5'10", 171, gain of 4. The lick came from the Arabian Knights linebacker Clay Bagwell, and Ertl was there as well. 2nd down, 6. They're approaching midfield. Just outside the midfield stripe. Here comes motion. Toss sweep coming this way. This is Enox. He's going to run it inside the 40, and he'll be run out of bounds down at the 39-yard line. They're going to help him out, get him back on the field. Tackle was made by the Arabian Knights on that side. Running him out of bounds was Hagan Stewart, but the first man that got there trailing the play all the way was Jackson Ivey, and Scottsboro wants a timeout. We'll take a break here for commercials. We'll hold our in-game scoreboard until halftime. 1:24 to play. 1st and 10 Scottsboro when we come back on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience.
I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in that feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change, right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
In Austin. Got you, Brewer. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Go first quarter. Lawrence County 7-0 over Brewer. 35-5. It's first and 10. Scottsboro coming out of the timeout. They trail 14-7. They've got it at the AREF 40. We've got 1:24 to play in the first half. Knights are fading a blitz. Long count by Jones, the quarterback. Here comes motion. He's going to throw it, rolling back to the outside. Here comes pressure, looking downfield, dumps it off, incomplete. Out of the pocket, penalty marker goes down. And let's see, this is our first flag of the night, Ronnie Shoemate. And this may be for intentional grounding, maybe? Or is this maybe a defensive hold?
Oh, the Scottsboro guy was.
Well, what do you got, Ben? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I know it's not grounding. They had a guy over here in the flat. It looked like it's going to be it's to Scottsboro. Maybe.
Let's see,
it's an ineligible receiver downfield.
Yep.
So one of the linemen broke containment and went 5 yards or more downfield.
3 yards.
And anyway, so it'll be a walk-off against Scottsboro of 5 yards, and I believe this is a loss of down, and indeed it is. So 75 seconds to play in this first half. We're good on scoring recaps, Archie?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope we don't get another one.
I know
we
went 9 plays, 63 yards, and turned the ball over.
Yeah, and that's not a scoring recap.
No, it is not.
Second down and 15. Scottsboro backed up to the AREF 46-yard line, moving right to left as you listen. 75 seconds to play in the first half. 14-7, AREF. They're going to throw it again over the middle. Got the man, a little pop pass on that skinny post. Gets it into the hands of his wide receiver, and that was a nice pitch and catch that time. The reception was made by Andrew Smith, the senior, and Scottsboro all of a sudden going hurry up there at the AREF 22-yard line, first and 10 for the Wildcats.
He got behind the linebackers in front of the safety. Perfect hole there for us.
Scottsboro trying to complete a 99.5-yard drive. Here's a running play to the left side. This is Edmondson. He'll get down to the 16. Clock will continue to run. Will Scottsboro take the timeout? They're looking at it. It is going to be third down, and the Wildcats are going to do what? Coach looks like he wants a timeout, but they're not going to take it. Jones trying to get his folks lined up, having trouble doing so. We're at 35 seconds. Jones under center on a second down play. Fakes to the right side, gives it to Edmondson, and he's going to be caught at the corner, and a penalty flag goes down. This may be a face mask.
He one-man tackled him. He threw it. I don't know who he threw it at.
Well, let's check it. It looked to me that it could be a face mask. Now, the way the player went down, he had his grill. Ben, did you have a shot at that?
Yeah, we're going to have a face mask here. I just don't know what kind. If it's going to be the 5, 10, or 15-yard flavor.
Bagwell was behind him with a tackle, but there was one other guy there in front. Was that where it happened, Ben? Or?
Ben's acting like he's ordering a beer in a dry county. Speak up, my friend.
Incidental 5 yards.
Incidental 5 yards. Thank you, Ben. Love you, brother. Great job thus far downtown on that Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta sideline report. Timeout. Arab. They want to talk about it. And we'll take a break. 25 seconds. Can the Knights keep them from scoring? 14-7. Knights clinging to a 7-point lead on the Fun Radio Football Network. It's first and goal. All right, bring it back. No return. Back with you from the Fun Radio broadcast booth. 25 seconds. First and goal. Scottsboro Arab 10-yard line, following the penalty for the face mask. Let's see if the Knights can bow their necks defensively and keep Scottsboro out of the end zone. Williamson, deep man, out of the fear formation. Both halfbacks outside the tackle. Here comes motion. Gives it to the up man, and nope, going to option it to the outside, and he's going to run into the end zone for the touchdown. That was a beautiful fake.
Jaden Gilbert.
Jaden Gilbert on the option. Quarterback on that belly. We hit the belly man twice, and then he just popped it out, pulled it, popped it out, and he raced into the end zone 10 yards for the touchdown. So Scottsboro completes a 99.5-yard drive. And let's see if they'll tie the score here with a point after coming. 19 seconds to play. Scottsboro to attempt the point after, and the young man's name, you're going to have to help me. His name is Reich. Snap is back. Placement is there. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Tie ball game. Arab 14, Scottsboro 14. 19 seconds to play in the first half on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
We have banks and competitors in various markets that we're in that don't have a banker that's a lender in that market. Somebody comes zooming in from another city to handle that. They're raising money for loans that they're going to make in another city, and we just don't see our role as a community bank to be that kind of bank.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
No return. Scottsboro with the ensuing kickoff following the touchdown. It rolls into the end zone. Touchback. That's the way you love to see a kickoff.
Yes.
And Arab will have it first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Let's get the Southern Elite Realty agent Jeff Gibbs' Scottsboro scoring recap with Archie Anderson.
Well, the Wildcats go, as you mentioned, 99 yards and then some, 13 plays. Jaden Gilbert scoring on a 10-yard run. Again, some big plays in that one, particularly those big plays down there on the other end of the field when they got it out of there way down deep in territory and got it out of there and then just consistently moved the ball down.
So Scottsboro is going into a prevent-style defense here. Arabs quarterback Drew Puccio's gone all the way with the exception of the Wildcat formations. On first down, he's going to hand it off to Aldridge. Aldridge at left guard. He's got to get a good head of steam, and he's going to roll across the 30 for a Citizens Bank and Trust 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Andrew Smith is going to be the man on the tackle, and the clock is still running, and we've got all sorts of fans jumping up and down on pogo sticks in front of us, and Arab is going to take a timeout with, well, the clock has expired now, so we'll go into halftime, and Ben Elrod is going to catch up with Coach Lee Osment here as they head toward the locker room at the south end of the stadium. And Ben, I'm going to turn it over to you. He's actually talking to the line judge now.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
So you're having to rush to get to the cleaners before they close. Know the feeling? Yeah, me too. This is Michael St. John. Clean Right Cleaners in Arab and Gunnersville have been cleaning and pressing my clothes for over 25 years, and my clothes are always clean, fresh, and perfectly pressed. And now Clean Right Cleaners Gunnersville location, next door to JJ's Hamburgers on Gunner Avenue, has a brand new 24-hour kiosk for dropping off and picking up your clothes. It's easy to operate. Follow the step-by-step directions, and Clean Right Cleaners is open for your convenience anytime, right at your fingertips. Visit Clean Right Cleaners in Arab behind Clayton Chevrolet and in Gunnersville at the new Anytime Kiosk, 2020 Gunner Avenue.
Hi, this is Kathy from Clean Right Cleaners. For over 32 years, we've cleaned your clothes and saved you money. Thank you for your business.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
Good evening. Please welcome to the field the Arab High School Marching Band. The band will be performing their 2023 show entitled Guiding Lights. Songs include Lights by Journey, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, Golden Hour by Jake, Underground by Cody Fry. Drum majors Arlie Satterfield and Kimley Howard. Is your band ready? And now, the Arab High School Marching Band.
owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
We have banks and competitors in various markets that we're in that don't have a banker that's a lender in that market. Somebody comes zooming in from another city to handle that. They're raising money for loans that they're going to make in another city, and we just don't see our role as a community bank to be that kind of bank.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
This kicker for the Scottsboro Wildcats, perhaps the best kicker we've seen all year. He's put 2 of them in the end zone. We'll see a good kicker next week at Fort Payne because the Fort Payne Wildcats only have about 9 kickers in the NFL or in college ball right now, Archie.
Absolutely. I tell you what, when you go to Fort Payne, it's a different world when the ball comes off the foot. It's going to sail.
I bet all them Fort Payne kickers get free socks, too. All them socks.
It's part of their NIL deal.
Yeah.
So the Knights, to start the second half, will send Hagen Stewart deep, and he will be back in the backfield back there, hanging out with Hagen is hanging out with who else is back there for us? Dylan Kirkland. And Logan Silva in the middle up at about the 25-yard line. Reich, the kicker, kicks off from the far side hash mark. Knights will move left to right towards the south end of Trammell Stadium to start the second half. We're tied at 14. And folks, buckle your seatbelts, pop that popcorn. Here we go. Is that a tugboat on the river? Reich approaches. We're underway in the second half. Line drive kick will go out of bounds, and that will put the ball up at the 25-yard line, so the Knights will have it 1st and 10 in good field position to start the second half.
We'll come up to the 35, I think, on that.
That is correct. Did I say 25?
I believe
the
so.
35. I apologize. Hey, let Jeff Gibbs find your next home. Call him today, 256-640-3085. He works with our friends at Southern Elite Realty in Gunnersville. We'll be getting more reports during our Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game on the Boaz and Gunnersville game. Gunnersville seems to have that game under control. They've just gotten underway in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights. This will be their first offensive series in the second half. Your quarterback is Drew Puccio.
Stacked up on the left side over there.
Indeed, they have a stack setting up there. Officials blow the ball in play. Aldridge is to the right. They are out of the gun. Wideouts to either side. Aldridge is going to get the first carry, and he's up the middle. He's got 7 yards. Good run right up the middle, Logan Aldridge. And the stop was made by Reed Potter, the senior, who's in there at a defensive back position. So it'll bring up 2nd down and a long 3 for the Knights at the 41-yard line.
I'll take 7 yards every play.
Absolutely. That's right. That is exactly what we would like to do all the way down the field.
Dylan Kirkland wide to this side. Again, Knights moving left to right, 3rd quarter. Fake it to Aldridge. They pull it. Going to throw a little pass out of the backfield. Here comes Hudson. He's got an Arabian Knights Citizens Bank and Trust first down all the way up to midfield. Stop was made by Luke Terrell, the senior, 5'11", 162-pounder for the Borough. And the Wildcats The Knights, have penetrated Wildcat territory for the first time in the second half. It's 1st and 10 with a Citizens Bank and Trust first down at the 49-yard line. Near side hash mark as you listen. Great night for football. Great crowd in the Borough. On 1st and 10, Knights are going to change their play. They went with a hard count. Scottsboro didn't budge, so we'll come out of that. We go trips to the left side tight. Here's the snap. Fake to Aldridge. Nope, they're going to give it to him that way. Had an extra blocker, but it doesn't get but about a yard, maybe 2 if we're lucky. That time the defensive end blew off a double team, and that was Eli Sparks who was there to make the stop.
Look at number 64 they got came in. He looks like a mountain out there.
Colton Rikabob is a junior, 5'10", 285, and he's a defensive tackle.
That's the reason.
2nd down, 8 for the Arabian Knights. Ball just shy of the 46-yard line. In the middle of that big black S in the middle of the field. Going to throw a pass downfield. Turning around. Beautiful catch. Wow. He did a 360 and picked it off. Landon Strickland. Arabian Knights, Citizens Bank and Trust. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of the Wildcats.
Now that pass had a very pretty touch on it by Puccio. He just lofted it up over the defender, and now Landon goes up at 6'4", goes up there and grabs it.
Got it up over the safety of the Wildcats who'd come over for additional coverage. The officials are calling for a timeout.
No,
we have
a
clock issue.
The clock never quit running a while ago when it was the first down.
So we are underway with 10:31 to play in the third quarter.
Well, I tell you one thing I'm liking here, Michael, is as much as we would like to eat up 10 minutes and what have you and move the ball down the field, mixing it up. I mean, that's what Scottsboro's doing to us, and mixing it up is right now looking really, really good. And that it's kind of a little screen out there and not putting too much pressure on Drew's arm, and it's so far it's working good. But wow, great job by Landon Strickland right there.
This time they move Aldridge over to the left side, single sidecar. Again, the trips formation tight to the left tackle side. They give it to Aldridge. Check that. That is Aldridge?
I believe you're right.
Yep.
Yes, and it is down to about the 24-yard line on that second down, or on that first down call on that Citizens Bank and Trust first down, and it gets only a yard.
That was slow developing right there. He didn't hit the hole real fast.
I think the snap was late. I think the timing on that snap was late. Clock continuing to run. We're at 10:15 to play in the third quarter. We're all knotted at 14 between the Wildcats and the Knights. First place, or at least a share of it, on tap tonight. Here's the pass in the end zone. Landon
There it is.
There. He's got it. It's out of bounds.
I thought his foot was down.
I think he caught the ball and dropped it, guys. The ball ended up hitting the ground, and wow, I thought he had made a
Ben's right there. What
Yeah.
about it, Ben?
Yeah, he got his feet down and dropped the ball. I believe that's another blown call.
Well, he's got to have possession when he comes down with the ball. That's the rule. And I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to the official.
Was that a little push down there, Ben?
Didn't see that one.
No, he got behind the receiver or the defender, and the defender pushed him after he caught the ball, lost control of the ball. That's on us, folks. So it is a third down and long for the Knights at the Scottsboro 24-yard line. Fake on play action. Puccio's going to run it for the first time tonight, loses the ball, and he will recover it at the 20, but it'll only gain about 3 yards, so it will be 4th and 6 for the Arabian Knights. Decision time for Coach Lee Osmond and his staff.
Well, they put number 0 in. We'll see. Oh, I wish we had that pass back.
4th down and the better part of 5.5. I'm calling it 6. And the Knights look like they will go for it, and indeed they will. Logan Silva is not in the ball game. Logan Aldridge is.
And Logan Aldridge is running. No, I'm sorry. Who is in there?
Puccio will take the snap. Here's the snap. Fake on play action. Going to throw it outside. Pass is complete, but he's going to be shy of the first down, I believe. Well, and that depends on where they spot it. Ben Elrod, you in the neighborhood.
And so we've got it right on it. He needed the 15, and he's there.
All right, or where they're going to mark it.
Osmond says yes, and Scottsboro says
where
no.
the officials marking the ball, they're marking it. Well, it looks like it is smack dab on the 15, right, Ben?
Was that Landon that caught the ball?
It was Landon, and then they are going to measure.
They'll have to break out the index card for this one, boys.
You know, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and we're going to have a measurement. And as we do, I was saying, you know, in this day and time where on your car you can be in Apalachicola, and it'll route you to Columbus, Georgia the best way. And they got all this satellite mapping of the houses you live in and your map lines and all that. But in football, by golly, we still have 2 sticks and a long chain to tell a first down.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
We need to do something else. They're going to stretch the chains. We're going to look at it, get a good long look at it, and the chains are stretched, and it is a Scottsboro stop by inches.
How much, Ben? Well, they're looking, they're arguing.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice first down, and Coach Osmond is incensed.
He just threw his hat, and a penalty marker just went down.
I believe he just threw the ball back. I think they know that was just so close.
But what you would like for them to do right there, guys, is put the chain up to the ball, and they didn't do that. You know, that's the telltale sign. They left it 3 inches to the right of the ball. Snug that thing up and tail. Get the index start out if you have to.
Scottsboro gets the turnover on downs. The initial Arabian Night drive in the second half, 8:54 to play. Scottsboro will try to mount the drive now to take the lead for the first time tonight. Jake Jones is the quarterback. Edmondson is the running back behind him. They set motion, counter to the right side, and this time the Knights defense said, nope, it ain't going nowhere. It got 3, so it will be second down and 7.
Defense is fired up right now. They're kind of ticked off about that last play.
Well, you want to play Ben Elrod under control because with this offense, you don't want to get hacked off too much to where you lose your sense of what you got to look for. You're not looking for the ball. You're looking for your keys. And again, defensively, the Knights, when they play their keys, are making stops.
Yeah, they are. They just got to contain and just get on this outside.
Second down and 7 for the Wildcats. Double tight ends this time. They have one man out. They send motion to the right side, give it to the fullback up the middle, and this time he is going to get across the 20 and roll up across to about the 22-yard line. So it's going to be third down and 5 for the Wildcats. The right side of the defensive line for Arab was there to make the stop, and that was Andrew Carroll that had that hit. Third down and 4 where the clock is marked, or the ball is marked. For 7:44 left to play in the third quarter. We're knotted at 14.
And everybody on their feet on the Arab side.
Excuse me, folks. Scottsboro with their first offensive possession of the second half. Motion, quarterback, Reed going to throw it, or rather Jones going to throw it, hit his man. We miss a tackle, and they're on their racehorse. The racehorse is running. He's at the 40, and he'll be caught out of bounds, and he will be dropped finally at the Arab 35-yard line by Dylan Morrow. But boy, oh boy, they got it into the hands of their speedster, Antonio Brox, and Brox was off to the races.
All 5 foot of him. He's not tall at all, but he's a kid that was averaging 11 yards a carry on a rush.
5-7. And it's first and 10. Scottsboro now in business at the Arab 35-yard line. Near side hash mark, moving right to left are the Wildcats towards their field house. And that is, of course, named after the great Coach John Meadows and the great Coach Morris. Handoff up the middle, nowhere to go. King got him and would not let him go. So a good tackle that time for the Arabian Knights. They stuff it.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there.
We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
We had help in there from Trent Brooks, a senior defensive linebacker, and it will be second down after the gain of a little over 1. Clock is running. We're at 6:50 to play in the third quarter. No scoring in the second half thus far, but Scottsboro is on the move.
Still tied up 14-all, folks.
Arab had their chance, and a fourth down, we came up short at the 15. Single setback is Edmondson. Here's your quarterback. Jones, long count, wants to throw it, 3-step drop, throws it out there, pass is complete, he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Scottsboro.
That quick. That was a high pass, but that young man goes up and gets it.
Ronnie Shoemate, we talked about it all day. We talked about it on Coach's Breakfast. They lull you, they lull you, they lull you, and then they hit you quick. That's exactly what they did.
You're right. They ran the ball down our throats. We were all up front, and that one man breaks free. He gets behind the defender. It's a high pass. He goes up and grabs it and outruns everybody.
For the first time tonight, the Wildcats have taken the lead with 6:27 to play in the third quarter. Reich to attempt the point after. Jones will hold. Snap is back. Ball's on the turf. Kick is up. The kick is in the air, and the kick is good. With 6:27 to play in the third quarter, your new score, Scottsboro 21, Arab 14 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
So you're having to rush to get to the cleaners before they close. Know the feeling? Yeah, me too. This is Michael St. John. Clean Right Cleaners in Arab and Gunnersville have been cleaning and pressing my clothes for over 25 years, and my clothes are always clean, fresh, and perfectly pressed. And now Clean Right Cleaners Gunnersville location next door to JJ's Hamburgers on Gunner Avenue has a brand new 24-hour kiosk for dropping off and picking up your clothes. It's easy to operate. Follow the step-by-step directions, and Clean Right Cleaners is open for your convenience anytime, right at your fingertips. Visit Clean Right Cleaners in Arab behind Clayton Chevrolet and in Gunnersville at the new Anytime Kiosk, 2020 Gunner Avenue.
Hi, this is Kathy from Clean Right Cleaners. For over 32 years, we've cleaned your clothes and saved you money. Thank you for your business.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
I could
Crazy.
say that.
You could say that. That is crazy. 15, folks. Give it to me without a return, please. The ensuing kickoff after the touchdown by the Wildcats hits the ground and bounces into Skyline, so it will be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights at the 20-yard line. Let's get the Southern Elite Realty and Agent Jeff Gibbs scoring drive report from Archie Anderson on Scottsboro's go-ahead touchdown.
Only 5 plays, 85 yards. Jones, a couple of big passes in that one for 44 yards, and the touchdown pass for 34 yards. Just like that, they have 114 through the air. But again, Jones to Kyle Wright for the score on a 34-yard pass play. Cole Reich the extra point, 6:27 left in quarter 3. Scottsboro 21, Arab 14.
Answer point time, handoff going to the tailback, Logan Aldridge, and for the first time tonight, he will be hit and dropped for a loss. The stop was made for the Wildcats by a new defensive lineman in the ball game. That is Colton Ricobar. He is a junior, 5'10", 282. And he's the big guy that Ronnie was referring to in the first half.
He's a big hunk of meat right there.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11 for the Knights playing behind the chains. Here's the snap. Puccio pulls it, going to roll out, rolling to the right. He's going to run it, cuts the corner. He's across the 20, and he'll get out near the first down marker, up near the 30-yard line. That's the first time tonight, guys, we have seen Drew Puccio on a quarterback run, a called run, and Archie, that looked very effective.
It looked very effective, and he was very smart. We've got a yard to go for a first here. I know Drew would like to get it, but the important thing right now is to not get hit at least too hard. So
Yes.
A good play there.
Need to run, just get that 1 yard, and let's keep eating that clock up.
Keep the drive alive. They need the yard. They're in the gun. 3rd down and 1. Knights are going to switch things over on a hard count. They tried to bring Scottsboro. Scottsboro showing a 7-man front. Puccio changing the play, got the call, and we got a whistle.
I think we called timeout because we had 1 second on the clock.
Indeed, that's what happened. Arab got down on the play clock, and they will take a timeout with 5:44 to play in the 3rd. Scottsboro 21-14 over the Knights on the Fun Radio Football Network.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
So you're having to rush to get to the cleaners before they close. Know the feeling? Yeah, me too. This is Michael St. John. Clean Right Cleaners in Arab and Gunnersville have been cleaning and pressing my clothes for over 25 years, and my clothes are always clean, fresh, and perfectly pressed. And now Clean Right Cleaners Gunnersville location next door to JJ's Hamburgers on Gunner Avenue has a brand new 24-hour kiosk for dropping off and picking up your clothes. It's easy to operate. Follow the step-by-step directions, and Clean Right Cleaners is open for your convenience anytime, right at your fingertips. Visit Clean Right Cleaners in Arab behind Clayton Chevrolet and in Gunnersville at the new Anytime kiosk, 2020 Gunner Avenue.
Hi, this is Kathy from Clean Right Cleaners. For over 32 years, we've cleaned your clothes and saved you money. Thank you for your business.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
Men on the field.
I think they got 14 people out there.
Big 3rd down from the Virotech Restoration broadcast booth at Scottsboro on Fun Radio. Here's the handoff to the fullback, and this is Aldridge. He just put his head down, and I think second effort, and indeed gets him a Citizens Bank and Trust Arabianite first down at the 31-yard line.
Not to correct you, but that was Logan Silva back.
Was that Silva?
That was Logan. Right
I'm telling you, that 8 and that 0 from this distance. I wish we had 20-inch numbers at my age. But the tackle was made by Quince Franklin, so it will be 1st and 10, a Citizens Bank and Trust Arabianite first down at the 31-yard line.
Silva's still in there.
On 1st down, here's the snap. Silva going to get it again, left side. They're running Silva now, not out of the Wildcat, but from that running back position, and he will get maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Got
he was.
A flag down
we did have a flag come in late. Ben, I didn't see that. It looked like it may have been a face mask, though.
No, that was a spear. Our Silva was down, and that I believe it was our defensive tackle. He leaned in the pile with his head. That should be 15.
Stop was made by Cooper Harding.
Good call,
and
Ben.
Indeed, Ben, I'm telling you, Ben on that sideline knows what's going on.
I went out on the field further than Osmond, I think.
15-yard penalty. This will give Arab a 1st and 10 by penalty. A Citizens Bank and Trust first down right in front of us at the 47-yard line. We're at 5:06 to play in the 3rd quarter. Scottsboro 21, Arab 14, Scottsboro 21 unanswered points in this football game. Knights got up 14-0 on a turnover and a nice drive, and then Scottsboro came roaring back. 1st and 10, Knights at the 47. Here's the snap. Puccio wants to throw. Pitch and catch. Pass is complete. Out to the far sideline. A little inside route. Floral pattern to Landon Strickland. And the pitch and catch is good all the way down to the 45-yard line. It will be 2nd down and 2. Knights are in a hurry to get the next play off. Far side hash mark, moving left to right. Here's the snap. Turn, fake it to Aldridge. He wants to throw it again. Puccio looking. Throws, got his man. Pass complete into the hands of Luke Hudson. That's an Arabian Knight. Citizens Bank and Trust first down at the 38-yard line. Knights are moving it.
Yep, absolutely we're moving. I like his hurry up. They're right back on the line. And Scottsboro's trying to substitute. Scottsboro about too many men.
1st and 10, and the Knights, Scottsboro again, they want a timeout. They want to slow it out.
Well, they had too many men.
Scottsboro takes the timeout. Nevertheless, 4:21 to play in the 3rd. Knights are driving, trailing 21-14 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Yep.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience.
I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in to feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change, right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
No return then. I'm sorry, she gave me, go ahead, what were you saying?
When Strickland's on this side, that number 11, he's actually a foot taller than he is.
Okay, gotcha. Back from the Virotech Restoration broadcast booth, Arab on 1st and 10. Scottsboro had too many on the field. They had to call a timeout, give it up the middle, and that is a run down to about the 35-yard line. Will only gain about 2 yards on that play. So it will be second down for the Arabian Knights. Logan Aldridge being a workman here in this football game for the Knights. This is a nice, long, time-consuming drive. Knights needing answer points, though, at the 3:58 mark in the third. They trail by 7, 21-14. They got up 14-0, and Scottsboro has 21 unanswered. Trips to the tight side, to the left side. Aldridge to the right of the quarterback. Puccio going to roll to the right side. Here's that quick pass. Pass is complete. Oh, threw him out of bounds. There's a flag. Where's that flag?
Nope.
It was to Landon Strickland, and I thought he hit him out of bounds.
Well, the initial touch was inside, but they landed up on the ground out there.
3-yard gain on the play, 3rd and 3.
And Ben was right. There's about a foot difference between those two ball players right there.
Mismatch. So it's 3rd and 3. Big possession down in this game for the Arabian Knights. 3:33 to play in the third quarter.
15 seconds on the time clock.
21-14 is your score. Knights break the huddle. Clock is running down. We're inside the 10-second mark on the play clock.
You got Silva in the backfield again.
Silva is back in the backfield. Wide outs to the left. Turn, give it to Silva, and he's just bullying and powering and thundering forward for an Arabian Knights Citizens Bank and Trust. First down at the 25-yard line of the Borough.
There comes the train and the caboose in again over there. About 600-pound lineman right there.
We have seen Logan Silva tonight for the first time run out of a normal Arabian Night spread formation instead of just the Wildcat. That's been a wrinkle.
Yes, it has.
Down inside of 3 minutes to play in the game, in the third quarter, 21-7, I'm all messed up. 21-14 in the game. Here's the handoff. Aldridge hitting the backfield, kept his balance, and moves forward to about the 20-yard line. And Ben Elrod, it looked like Logan Aldridge would have gone down, but for some way he kept his balance, but a penalty marker is down across the way.
Yeah, but you're going to have a personal foul on Scottsboro here.
Knights are pointing their fingers towards Scottsboro. Referee is talking to the line judge, and it is a face mask against the Wildcats.
That's twice they pulled Aldridge down by face mask. That's really going to be a blessing right there. Now, we got to go 10 yards in the goal line to get a touchdown over here.
This is a major distance penalty. This is half the distance to the goal.
Yep.
So it is a Citizens Bank and Trust, Arabian Night, 1st and goal.
Is it on about the 11 being?
Right, it's at the 10.
They can get a first down at the 6-inch line.
They don't have do they have the down markers up or down?
Yes, they
do. They're up?
Yep.
Okay, so they can get it at the 6. Here's the pass play going to the right side, throwing in and out of the hands. That time, Drew Puccio got a little bit excited and put a little bit too much mustard on the ball.
Pushed it just a little bit. We need that one back.
St. John, that's a first down at the 6-inch line. 6-inch line.
Okay, so that pass, by the way, was intended for Luke Hudson, and he just threw him a fastball.
Went right through his fingers. He reached as high as he could.
I tell you, hats off to Drew, though. Coming in here, like I say, a little banged up. 9 of 12 for 119 yards. They've got something that works. He's carried it a time or two, so good night for Drew.
2.5 left to play in the third. Knights are knocking on the door. 2nd down and 10. Ball is just outside the 10-yard line of the Scottsboro Wildcats. Silva is in the ball game. Here comes the Wildcat. Scottsboro is looking for it, and they stuff it. They stuff it at the line of scrimmage. He may have got a yard, maybe a teensy bit more. The stop was made by Trip Nelson. He tripped him up. The junior 6'2", 226. Being in there, a linebacker.
3rd down.
Knights quickly going to go for it on 3rd down. Silva out of the Wildcat. Bunch formation. Now they go out of the formation, and this is unique because Logan Aldridge is in the game. Silva goes to the right as a guard. Let's go to the right side. Here goes Puccio, going to throw in the end zone, throwing back against the grain. Does he have it?
I thought Silva had it. I thought Silva
He dropped it.
One official said touchdown. The one in the back held his hands up.
That is incomplete. I didn't see the official throw his hands up, but you probably did. You got a better vantage point. That was to Silva, and he had to come back. He had actually gone out and come back to the ball because that was a last-second throw by Drew Puccio. Actually, Puccio may have panicked that time, and I think maybe had run the ball and gotten out of bounds, we'd have done a little better. 4th and 10. We're not going to go for a field goal. 4th and 10. Here's the snap. Throwing it to the end zone. He goes high, incomplete. Ball goes over on downs.
About a foot too high. Went to our tallest receiver.
So for the 3rd time tonight, the Knights have turned the ball over on downs.
Yep. Hadn't said that all year.
And every time inside the Scottsboro red zone.
Yep.
3 times tonight, turn the ball over on downs inside the Scottsboro red zone. That's the tail of the tape, and Scottsboro maintains a 21-14 lead with 101 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Now you got to have a big defensive stop.
That's what I was just about to say. Now the defense has got to bow up and keep them back here. Boy, I'd love to get another turnover.
All right, you took the words out of my mouth. Ben Elrod, I took the words out of yours. You returned the favor. Ben Elrod, a turnover here would be big, massive, in fact.
Yeah, we could use it. The defense got to bow up here.
Jones is your quarterback. This time they have an I formation in the backfield. First time we've seen this tonight for Scottsboro. Turn. Going to run the option play. They're going to give it to the belly man. That is Edmondson, and he is going to hit at middle guard. Knights are there to make the stop. The stop was made by Lawson King.
He lost a yard.
And he will lose a yard. Lawson King that time was in a stunt. Love it when that middle guard is involved in a stunt. You know, Archie, you don't see that a lot in high school football, but when you've got a guy as agile as Lawson King, you can actually call that every now and then.
Lawson is always around the football. Sometimes he might not be the guy with the tackle, but he's always around the football, always helping on the tackle if he didn't make.
I see a pass this time.
Single setback in the backfield for Scottsboro, and that is Edmondson. Here's Edmondson, a little fake action. They're going to run an option play. The quarterback's going to keep it. He gets out of there, and he'll roll across the 20 all the way up to the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. Little jaw jacking going on out there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Peyton Jackson is the man on the stop.
And Coach Odman has given his defender an earful. He left containment there. He went with a wide out. Nobody stayed with the quarterback.
They that time put what is called ghost motion, which you start a man and then you stop him immediately. It's called ghost motion, and we bit. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They get out of the shadow of their own goal. They're up at the own 23-yard line. Motion again. This time they give it to the right side. He's got a big run. Boy, oh boy, a bruising run that time for the Keelan Alvarez, a senior, 5'11", 222-pound football player, and he is a senior that can motor, and we haven't seen him tonight, and we just saw him for 20.
And Hagen Stewart stopped a touchdown right then, or he'd still be running.
Clock is still running. Scottsboro may be inclined to stay in the huddle and run the clock out. And indeed, that's what they'll do. We'll go to the break with your score. Scottsboro 21, Arab 14, and you're listening to the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
We have banks and competitors in various markets that we're in that don't have a banker that's a lender in that market. Somebody comes zooming in from another city to handle that. They're raising money for loans that they're going to make in another city, and we just don't see our role as a community bank to be that kind of bank.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Broadcast booth here at Pat Trammell Stadium in Scottsboro, Alabama. We've had a great one tonight. One for the ages. The Scottsboro Wildcats lead the Arabian Knights 21-14 as we start the fourth quarter, and Scottsboro just got one of their biggest running plays from scrimmage of the ball game. 1st and 10, they're at their own 40-yard line. Moving left to right as you listen in this final stanza. Knights defensively have everybody in the box within 5 yards of the football. Ghost motion, they give it to the fullback, and this is Edmondson, and he'll get about 3 yards up to the 43-yard line. Ben Elrod, to me, it looks like the Arabian Night defense is beginning to have a little fatigue set in, but I don't think it may be as much physical as it is mental fatigue.
That last 3rd down play that Scottsboro had, they ran a trap play, well executed, and just got to tip your cap to Scottsboro on that well-executed play. But I like this defense we're in now, up on the line, up on them like a 24/7 Oklahoma drill. I like our shot.
Sideline reports brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center. 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Let's see what the Knights can do defensively. Again, they've got everybody in the box. Scottsboro going to run the option. The quarterback hit in the backfield. Ball on the ground. Scramble for it, but Scottsboro got it back.
Oh, we didn't see it on the ground.
Jake Jones recovered his own fumble back at the 40-yard line, but that's a loss all the way back to the 40, so it will bring up 3rd down and 10. First time in the second half, Scottsboro's been behind the sticks.
The same thing we did a while ago. We stripped it from the arm, and our guy was right beside of it, but he didn't see the ball.
Fans on the near side, we're on the visitor side of Trammell Stadium, and this is the Arabian Night fans coming alive, being encouraged by the guys that paint themselves in blue and white. The blue and white brigade screaming at the fans to come alive. Big 3rd down play. Jones under center for the Wildcats. Gets the snap, three-step drop, throws, pass. Did he catch it?
They
yep,
say
they say he did it.
Still
caught it up. It'll be short of the first down at the 47-yard line, so it'll bring up 4th and 3. We may see Scottsboro punt for the first time tonight, but hold the phone. They may try to pull the Knights offside.
Yeah, they're not going to punt. They're not going to punt. 4th, that's pretty much a 4-yard, Michael, instead of 3 right there.
Well, I'm looking at the 50-yard line. They're at the 47. But Scottsboro, let's see if they try to pull Arab offside. I don't think they go for it in their own territory. I don't see it happening. They go hard count. They go to change the count. They may take a timeout here. They go hard count again. Nope, they're going to run a play. Fullback's got it. He's got the first down.
Yep.
49-yard line.
Got it by about a yard.
That time they changed the play twice. Gave it to Edmondson. He's in Arab territory at the 49. 4-yard gain when they needed 3. First and 10, Scottsboro in Knight territory at the 49. They're running clock, 9:41 to play in the game. They're up by a single score, 21-14.
That was a big fourth down play right there, I should say.
Scottsboro breaking the huddle, not in a hurry to get to the ball now. They want to run clock. They got this lead. They want to play keep away. This time, double tight ends. They've got the veer intact. Here comes motion. Back to passes. Jones looking downfield. Looking. Throws over the middle. Could have been intercepted. Incomplete.
I think that was Hagen Stewart over there.
Indeed it was. The pass was intended for the Scottsboro receiver, and that I don't think was his first look. It was intended for Kyle Wright, but Hagen Stewart broke it up.
Well, Brox was wide open, speaking toward the end zone, and he didn't see him over there. He had beat their defender, a little quick guy over there.
So surprisingly, Scottsboro throws on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Again at the Arab 49-yard line. Clock in the favor of the Wildcats. It's running with 9:10 to play in the ball game. Cats up by 7. Let's see what the Knights can do defensively. They need a stop. Goes to motion. They give it to the fullback this time. This is Edmondson. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, gets down to the 46, and that is all. Logan Silva was there to make the stop along with Clay Bagwell. Clay Bagwell's played a heck of a game tonight, Archie.
Absolutely he has. Several tackles for him tonight. Everybody up front really working themselves to death up there, but boy, they're staying with it, and give them a lot of credit here. This has been a tough game for us tonight, and everybody's still hanging in there.
3rd down and 7 for the Scottsboro Wildcats. They went for it on 4th down at their own 47 and got it. Now they're down to the Arab 46 on 3rd and 7. Motion coming. This time it is a reverse option, a quarterback keeper. Jones is going to run over an Arabian Night defender and get the first down around the 39-yard line. I do believe he literally ran over the Arabian Nights defender, who was Andrew Carroll out there. And it's going to be 3rd and short. Third and less than a yard. So now the Knights defense needs a couple of stops, because if 4-down territory for Scottsboro's midfield, you know doggone right it's 4-down territory now.
Yep. It's short.
Wow, this is short.
4th down for the Caps. And the officials looking at everything. They call the ball into play. Let's go. Let's see if they go with a quarterback sneak. We haven't seen that tonight. Knights showing 6 up front.
He's
Jones
let
looks
the clock
over.
run down. The clock's not run.
Goes under center. Jones awaits the snap, takes it, gives it to the fullback, got the first down. Logan Silva made the stop, but too late. He got to the 42. First down, Scottsboro.
You're right. The clock was not even running when Archie said that.
So 1st and 10 for the Cats. As they continue to move the ball, this may be one of their longer drives as far as number of plays. We're at the 37-yard line of Arab, 1st and 10. Clock showing 8 minutes to play in the football game, and Scottsboro trying to put cushion on their 7-point lead, 21-14.
Already 11 plays in this drive.
When's the last time we saw a quarterback go under center the whole game?
On 1st down. Here comes motion, toss sweep going to Enox, and he's on his way. This guy's going to go. He's at the 30, he's at the 20, and he'll be knocked out of bounds down around the 19-yard line. Just about the time you think, well, we got to have a stop. They run a toss sweep to Antonio Brox, and Brox just turned on the guns.
That little kid has got some juice now. When he goes, he's moving.
5'7", 126-pound sophomore.
Yep. He can run 126 mile an hour, too.
So it's 1st and 10 in the red zone for the Wildcats once more. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. 7:15 to play in the game. And the Wildcats want to tack on some more points. Here comes a motion, option play going. Quarterback pitches out last second. He's got a corner block. He's going to be in, I believe. Touchdown.
Jaden Gilbert.
Jaden Gilbert. 5'10", 156, sophomore. This is what Scottsboro does, and this is what Scottsboro do.
They just keep pounding it down your throat, and that's what they've done. Played old-timey football.
So the Knights trail 27-14 with 7:01 to play in the football game, right to attempt the point after touchdown. Jake Jones will hold. Awaiting the snap. Snap is back. Placement is down. He got a heck of an egg. He put it against the scoreboard. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7:01 to play in the ball game, Scottsboro adds to their lead. They've now doubled up the Knights. 28 unanswered points for the Wildcats, and they lead 28-14 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Here we go.
He'll kick it in the end zone. Line drive kick. Let it go. Now we pick it up. And we get to the 15.
Dylan Kirkland.
Back with you at the Virotech Restoration Store, our broadcast booth on Fun Radio as we start this drive, and that kick is going to be returned from Dylan Kirkland from the 1. He gets to the 15 and he's lit up. Oh my gosh. Not a good decision. Knights now have to start at their own 15-yard line, trailing 28-14, and 6 minutes and 40 seconds to do something. Knights have been unable to answer the onslaught of the Scottsboro Tsunami. 28 unanswered points since the initial 14 scored by the Knights. Stoppage in play. Officials going to talk about the clock a little bit. And indeed, and the problem is not with the play clock or the score clock. It's the play clock that keeps not starting, and it never started that time.
Freezing up when he blew it in.
Hey, folks, don't forget Alabama football on Fun Radio tomorrow. It's a biggie, too. Alabama and Ole Miss. What a great rivalry, but they're not scheduled to play after this year. So, well, we'll have to find out what the SEC does. It's from Tuscaloosa. Our pregame gets underway at 11:30. That is a kickoff at 2:30. You can hear the game on Fun 92.7 FM, also online at fun927.com. 1st and 10, Arab. They got the clock issue fixed from the 15. Here's the snap. Puccio going to throw it. Pass is complete. And that's like a running play. That's a little skinny screen out to Landon Strickland. He gets across the 20-yard line to the 22, so it will be 2nd down and 3. Knights going to hurry up. They got to have 2 scores, and they've only got 6 minutes plus to do it. Here's Puccio getting pressure, rolling to the right side, throwing downfield. Pass is incomplete. It is, I think, incomplete and out of bounds. They'll move it back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 3.
I thought he caught it.
No, it was over his head. I saw the ball go behind those gold helmets over there. 6:35 to play. Knights have got to do something this drive. Archie, this is a do-or-die kind of situation drive-wise for the Knights right here.
This really is. We're winding down here, 6.5 to go in the quarter, and yeah, we really got to put something together here. I know these kids are tired and probably a little downhearted right now.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd down. Here's the snap. Give it to the running back coming out of the backfield, and he's going to be up near the first down. Now, Glenn, I think he's got it.
He does. Aldridge.
Ben, it looks like the Knights are going to go hurry up because they got to go hurry up.
Yeah, they are. They got to execute here.
Roll out to the right side. Puccio downfield. Pass looks like it's caught, and indeed it is. That pass was right into the hands of Dylan Kirkland, and it will be, well, now are they saying incomplete?
Yeah, he didn't catch it. Went through his hands. I don't know what the problem is. Everybody's up here upset.
No, I thought he caught the ball. No. I had the glasses on it. I thought he had the ball.
They're pointing at the clock.
The clock kept running after the incomplete pass. They need about 10, 12 more seconds up there.
Well, let's see if there will be a clock adjustment here. I thought he caught that pass. No. I had my field glasses on it. Maybe I need to wipe these off a little.
I told you, looking through the wrong side. Turn around.
I just saw Joshua's fingerprints on him.
There you go.
All right. Now, that's a lot better.
Does that gummy bear on the end have anything to do with it right there?
I see that. Somebody's been in my my binoculars case.
It was 6:35 when I was talking a while ago. Now it's 6:45. So
yep.
Quite a change.
They went all the way down to 6 minutes. Yeah, we put 45 seconds back on the clock.
2nd down and 10. They're trying to make up for some earlier miscues.
Scottsboro coach is out on the field.
Yeah, Coach Bell is saying, hey, they put too much time on the field.
He said, how did he get 45? I thought it was like 10 seconds. I think it was 45. But the clock was at 6 minutes just a second ago, not 6:45.
You know, this was my 3rd year to join Coach Bell, and I got to tell you, I have gained so much respect for this man. The Scottsboro Wildcats in this community have the right man for this program. And he is the best coach that I have interviewed at Scottsboro High School, including Bo Nix, his daddy, since we've been doing these games, since our good friend, our dear, dear friend, Coach Morris was here.
Coach Osmond's out there now. Said, what's going on? If the other coach can walk the center field and talk, why can't I?
Coach Osmond is complaining about his buddy.
Yeah, they're good friends. Yeah, both these head coaches are great friends.
Well, if you heard Coach's breakfast, he said we're going to try to knock each other's eyes out tonight. He was
now they went back to 6:15.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Well, you know, you see such a great, well-played game this has been. You hate for situations like this to come up.
Absolutely.
Well, split the difference. Give them 6:30.
This frustrates the players. You know, they kind of all get to where it's like, wow.
On both sides of the of the field.
Absolutely.
In reality.
Yeah. We talked about the chains messing up. Now the clock. Be a good time for my comment.
And you know, sometimes I tell you what, sitting in the booth like we do a lot of times, sometimes those clock things are something that's not human error. Those things can malfunction on you.
Here's the snap. Puccio takes it, pulls it, going to throw it. Pass up in the air. Pass is caught. Nice play of completion. Dylan Kirkland, who has got better and better as this season has gone on.
Yes, he has. That's why his grandma's listening to Foley. Great job there, Dylan.
So that is a gain all the way to the 40-yard line. Drag those chains. Long time since we said it. This is an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first down.
We need about 4 more.
Well, it's 6 exactly to play in the game. Puccio rolling left side, going to throw that pass to Hudson. Boy, Scottsboro defends it well. Caught and catch. Pass is complete. Hit knocked out of bounds immediately by Quincy Franklin. He's that sophomore that Coach Osmond talked about. 5'7", 141. He hits like he's 190.
Yes, he does. He's all over the field, too. He goes from sideline to sideline.
I believe that was Noah Mann got that one.
Was that Noah?
I think that was Noah.
15?
Okay, that would be Hudson. I'm sorry. I thought it was Noah.
Yep. So it is 2nd down and 7. Only a 3-yard gain, but a 3-yard gain. Stack trips to the right side tight. Here's Puccio, going to throw it. Got it. Some man open. That's Hudson again. Midfield. He's down inside the 45. And a great tackle. Guess who? By Franklin again. All the way down to the 43-yard line in Wildcat territory. Move those chains. That's an Arabian Night Citizens Bank and Trust first down.
It was the guy who played for the Redskins years ago. Oh, that reminded me of
Here's the snap. They're running right off the middle. Here it comes rolling out of there. Aldridge at middle guard. He got 10 that time, and they're going to be, or it's going to be very close to 10. They're going to say 2nd down. Well, they say his knee hit the ground just inside the 35. 2nd and 8. Knights in the hurry up. Aldridge again got the first down. He's inside to the 33-yard line. Drag the chains again for an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first down. Knights are going, hurry, 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 and we got to. It's 5-12. We're down by 2 scores.
Got an updated gunner for him. Leads Boaz 35-14. 5 minutes to go.
Knights now in the sugar huddle. Break it, come to the line of scrimmage. Wide out to the left side comes Noah Mann. Slot man this way is actually Hudson. Puccio wants to throw, rolling out, looks for Mann. It's in and out of his hands at the 23-yard line. Good coverage for Scottsboro, no doubt about it. And that was, guess who?
Yep.
Same guy, Franklin.
That's 4 passes we should have had hitting our guys in the hands and went through there.
Quincy Franklin, he's a little guy, but he is everywhere. He's like a water bug. He is everywhere.
We've let 2 touchdowns get away from us tonight, guys.
2nd down and 10. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 4:52 to play. Boy, the Knights need a score and a point after and an onside kick. Thinking ahead, folks. On first down. Pooch with the catch on the, he's being rolled out. They're going to put pressure on him, and he is going to be trapped, and he'll have to roll out of bounds. There's some dissertations going on in the Arabian Night backfield. Fans want a flag, but it's just football.
Yeah, he was running out by himself. Somebody give him a little push, but did knock him down.
Lost a yard on that one.
Yeah, we may have lost a little bit more. Looks like we lost 2.
Third
down and 12. Knights behind the sticks. 4:45 possession down for the Arabian Knights. Everything is 4-down territory right now for a team behind by 2 scores. It's 28-14 Scottsboro. Clock is at 4:45. It'll start on the snap. Puccio, quarterback. Good protection, rolling out. Here comes pressure, throwing long. He's got a man. Incomplete. 2 defenders. Puccio hit in the backfield and dropped, but no flag. And we will have a 4th down play, and the Knights will go for it on 4th down.
You know, nobody's punted tonight.
True.
And we've had, what, 3 penalties all night long?
No field goal. I will give Scottsboro's kicker credit. He's put it in the end zone every time except once, and we returned it from the 1 and only got 14 yards on the return.
Yep.
4th down. Here's your ball game, folks. Or at least the continuation of this one. 4th and 12. Knights with the ball at the Scottsboro 34-yard line. On 4th and 12, officials blowing whistles. Are the Knights going to call a timeout?
No, the ball's in the wrong place.
Yeah, they put it on the 35. It's supposed to be on the 34.
There you go.
Yeah, we needed that yard.
Never know. On 4th and 12, rather. Wideouts everywhere. Single setback is Logan Aldridge. Here comes the pressure. Puccio throwing downfield, has a man. He overthrew him. He had him at the 5, and he shot it about 5 yards over his head. 4th down.
He
and
was open.
That turns the ball over.
He was open. That was a touchdown right there. Just overthrew it.
Drew's missed a couple tonight, but he's 13 of 23, 152 yards. And like I say, considering that injury last week, tip of the hat. Shane Aldridge. Logan Aldridge, 16 carries, 73 yards tonight. I think Scottsboro knows they played a ball game tonight, but I know nobody.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application, the approval, or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
He's going to be satisfied with the scoreboard.
Well, I got to give credit to the Scottsboro defense in this second half. They've held the Knights scoreless.
Long time since we said 28 unanswered points.
First down for the Wildcats, and they're going to run between the tackles. You betcha. This fullback's going to go, and the Knights are going to stuff him at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And Knights know what Scottsboro's going to run. Knights They have 2 timeouts remaining. In fact, both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Scottsboro had to take one in an emergency earlier because they had 114 people on the field.
For Edmondson, that's 20 carries and 88 yards. It feels like he's got about 150, but 88 yards in my book anyway.
2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. Clock running with 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Knights could use a turnover. Jake Jones goes under center. Long count, using the clock. Going to give it to the fullback this time, and he's running out of the box that time. He's across the 40 and up near the 44-yard line.
He's about a yard short.
And Logan Silva was there to make the stop for the Arabian Knights. And fighting for the football under that pile was Dylan Kirkland. Dylan Morrow.
Boy, it's just short.
Be 3 minutes left when they snap the ball.
3rd and a yard. Ben, it's, you get to a point with this kind of team and this kind of, back in the day when Alabama was running the wishbone, you love this part of the game, but if you're on the wrong side of it, it don't feel so good.
Yeah, it is. You just got to keep coming back after it.
3rd down. Can the Knights stop them? 8-man front for the Knights. Everything tight for Scottsboro. Guess who's got it? The quarterback. Fake to the fullback, ran the little counter to the left side, gets all the way up to the 47-yard line. That's a Scottsboro first down, and we're down inside the 3-minute mark. Wildcats 28, Knights 14.
You have to give the Wildcats credit. They've come up with the big plays when we've come up a little short. You go back to their last scoring drive, 89 yards, 13 plays, and in that scoring drive, they give it to Jaden Gilbert, who hadn't carried the ball the entire drive, but that big 4th down play they had, they needed 3, they got 4, and they just had the big plays.
We were looking today, last time we won here was 2003.
Wow.
Here's the snap. Here's the fullback going to get it to the left side. He may run it for a touchdown. He's down the sideline. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Still going and all the way down to around the 11-yard line. He just busted out of the pack and away he went.
And how'd he get it? He went around the corner again. Our corner is biting inside and leaving it open out there. We won the last 2 matches, but the last 2 times we played at A-Rail. 2 years back to back. Now we're here.
Scottsboro players look like they're coming back.
Well, we may have had a flag. Did we have a flag during the run? Maybe.
Ben, you see a flag?
I don't see a flag.
Ben, you got us?
Yeah, I got you. 10-4. I don't see anything.
Well, maybe he stepped out of bounds. Maybe I think that's what happened. He stepped out of bounds, and they're going to say he stepped out around the 19 because he was tippy-toeing down the sideline at that point. He hit the middle and then took it outside, and away he went.
They are calling a. Maybe is that just a sideline warning, or what is it?
I didn't see his hand motion. I don't know what he said.
Scottsboro looking around, and they're walking backwards, so this may come back.
There was a flag somewhere.
Well, we'll get the explanation in just a minute because they are walking back a long way.
Let's see what he does.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's unusual.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm wondering if it's on the bench because the flag must have been at the foot of the sideline because we couldn't see it. I'm wondering if it's on the bench there. So the penalty on the first down run, the first down remains intact, but the penalty brings it all the way back to the 38-yard line. 2 minutes and 20 seconds are to play in this game.
That does give Edmondson over 100 yards, 111.
Scottsboro trying to run this clock out, but they're running their offense, folks. Don't think they're running it up. They're just running their offense.
That backed it up because the penalty don't count, does it?
No, but you give him the yards to
where he stopped, where the penalty stopped him. Here's the handoff again. This is to the fullback and just running that counter play again. I'll tell you, Mr. Edmondson is going to be a tired young man tonight.
Yes, he is. And, well, next week we've got to travel again. We got to go to Fort Payne next week.
More black and gold on the grill as we take on the Fort Payne Wildcats. Again, another bunch of Wildcats.
Yeah, my lady friend with a jug with the rocks in it.
She's got your name on it now.
Yeah, I know.
Where you autographed it.
Good grief.
He signed the jug. We're down inside of 85 seconds. Scottsboro on 2nd down and 7. Just taking their time. Put a little motion in movement, and there's Edmondson again, just running the clock out. And that time, that was a nice tackle by Peyton Jackson.
One more play ought to do it.
And the Knights are going to fall for the first time tonight. This is just this place is it's just the football stadium where heroes come to die, or when traditions come to die, because Scottsboro at home is very, very good.
Yeah.
They beat Guntersville here last year.
Yes,
now they're going to beat
did.
Arab here this year. 40 seconds to play. Now they can kneel it down. I don't think they will because I don't know if there's a kneel down in the veer. They give it to the fullback, and again Edmondson gives it to the referee. That will be it. That will get a first down for Scottsboro at the 25, and they don't have to snap it again. And you're going to see some coach. Well, there's a 1 second differential. No, they do not have to snap it again. They do not have to. The clock stops on the first down, and now they're going to wind the clock, and Scottsboro can just. And indeed, that's what he's doing. He's going to put some young kids in there, and there's going to be a kneel down in this game. This is what you call sportsmanship, and this is what you call respect by coaches. They take the kneel down. The game is over. So tonight, the Arabian Knights score the 14. Then Scottsboro comes roaring back with 28 unanswered and win the football game 28-14. The coaches meet in the middle of the field, exchange a handshake and a hug.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal, community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's Community Channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of Community Channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373. Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.